Hello, you beautiful people. This is your reminder to take your medication because if you forget, you're probably going to have a very unpleasant experience. Ask me how I know. If anybody's new to this channel or you haven't been following me for a while, hi, my name is Karen and I've been on venlafaxine since July 2025. I take it mainly for anxiety. That's why my primary care physician prescribed it to me, but it also helps a lot with my depression. When I was first prescribed venlafaxine, I was given a 75 milligram dose. And then in September 2025, my psychiatrist increased that to 112.5 milligrams. And as of a month and a half ago, so May 2026, my prescription has now been increased to 150 milligrams. I'm broken. I do want to emphasize that I did as much research as I could when my psychiatrist recommended increasing my dosage because I wanted to know what I was in for, especially when the reason why my psychiatrist increased the dosage was because I confided in her that my depression was really hitting me, and I told her about my experience in 2018 where I experienced depression to the point that each month it got worse and worse and worse to a point where I no longer wanted to be on this earth. So my psychiatrist told me she'd rather get ahead of the problem than wait to see what would happen. And thus, here I am on 150 milligrams. I looked up a lot of firsthand accounts. I wanted to know what people were experiencing on this dosage. It seems to be a mixed bag when it comes to being on 150 milligrams of venlafaxine or Effervex. I think that's the usual name that people bring up when they talk about being on 150 milligrams. Weighing the pros and cons of the experiences I read about online and all of the side effects that people brought up being on 150 milligram dosage, I felt that I would be okay. I was willing to take that chance. So I started at the end of May. Funny enough, my very first day of taking this medication, I had to take my mom to the emergency room. Thankfully, the medication helped with my anxiety. It was able to balance things out because anxiety was high, stress levels were high. It was a lot to deal with on my first day of being on 150 milligrams of this medication, as well as everything that was going on with my mom. It was a lot. After that, though, I would say for the first week and a half, first 2 weeks, I wasn't feeling the way I did when my medication was increased to 112.5 milligrams. Like, that experience was like rainbows were shooting out of my eyes. The birds were singing all around me. It was insane. It was like I woke up for the first time in my life. Like, it was a crazy experience, and I'm sure some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Even my one niece's husband, he said he felt the same way. So I expected the same thing to happen on 150 milligrams, but instead what I felt was this looming presence of depression that seemed to be sitting right on top of my brain. It was always there. It wasn't like I was feeling the full depression that I had been feeling when I talked to my psychiatrist, but it was looming there, like it was about to pounce on me. But I was able to get through the day, but I just didn't feel great. I was like neutral to that face. However, after 2 weeks, it was like the clouds parted, fog lifted, and I felt fine. I felt really fine, and I've been that way ever since. Until I forgot to take my medication. There were a couple times I forgot to take my medication when I was on 112.5 milligrams. And I was fine. Like, I felt weird throughout the day until I was able to take the medication. Sometimes it was a matter of, oh, I was a few hours late when I finally remembered, or I was gone all day that I had to wait until I got home. But I didn't come home until late at night, so I had to skip the entire day and wait until the next morning. This scenario, it was, I forgot while I was going to the train station to go to work. I started crying in the car and I was like, what is going on? Oh my God, I feel so depressed. Oh crap, I forgot to take my medication. And I did not get home until very late that night. So that meant I had to skip an entire day and take the medication the next morning. When I tell you that I crashed out, I was crashing out so badly. I didn't know what to do with myself. And I realized the way I was feeling has been how I felt before I ever started taking venlafaxine. It was a familiar feeling that I absolutely hated, and it exacerbated those feelings to the point where I just felt like I was a pendulum that was swinging out of control. It wasn't even a calm pendulum. It was all over the place. Like I was crashing, be like, "Oh, I'm fine. Oh, depression hits me. I am so low. I can't function. Oh, I'm fine. Oh, no, down again. Up and down." I thought that taking my medication the next day would mean I would even out, everything would be fine. It's been 2 days now, right? Yep, it's been 2 days, and I still feel off from everything I read online. If you miss a dosage on 150 milligrams or you just abruptly stop taking it, it's bad. It's really, really bad. And I am here to tell you, yeah, it's really, really bad, even just forgetting for one day. I feel fine, but I don't quite feel myself yet. There's this sense of dread deep inside of me. And I know that's the depression. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it's that neutral feeling. It sucks because the medication had been working really, really well. And then I forget one day and all hell breaks loose. So I'm making this video as a cautionary tale. Don't forget to take your medication. But I'm also making this video to let you know what's going on in my life. And that is a huge part of it these days, being on this medication and why I'm on this medication. On top of that, I'm still dealing with OCD. A very quick video, especially because I haven't really uploaded anything in a while. I do apologize for that. I am trying to edit my next Escaping Paradise video. I've gone back and forth between just combining the second and third episodes to doing a live stream, which did not work out how I had hoped. There was an element that I couldn't figure out, and I really needed that element. So I gave up and I was like, all right, I'll just film. And I got through the second episode and I just felt so low and so depressed because if you've seen the documentary, you know it is a very heavy subject matter. And I did not expect this documentary to affect me the way it has. I've had to watch these episodes more times than I would like. Filming and now editing, it's been a lot. So I did the second episode and I am currently struggling to edit that video, and then I'll have to do a third episode. And this is something that is overwhelming me because things were going so well regarding this channel, but that documentary stopped me dead in my tracks, and I'm sure it's the combination of feeling very overwhelmed with what's been going on with my mom and her health, and clearly this depression coming on, which I wasn't expecting, and trying to get through that. And now I'm on new medication, and now there's something else that I'm on that will be a video. You won't be seeing that for a few months because I'm doing like a 2-month observation on that. So I hope you can forgive me that content is lacking right now, which is why you might see more shorts than usual, because those videos are very easy to make and I don't have to think about them. I don't have to put too much effort into them. All right, that's all I've got. I hope you all are doing well. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you as soon as possible. I promise I want to make videos. I will see you again. Bye.